Kia ora, whanau, ko Ian toko inua. Welcome. Hare mai, hoki mai. Welcome to everyone watching this live stream broadcast. I am one of the commentators here this evening, coming at you from Paradise, Avondale, the Brig, as it's called for all the people that are watching. And I'm Ian Wanamaker, one of the commentators here, just waiting Joel Rindelab. He's my co-host. We'll be giving you the live broadcast. You can tell it's been a while since we've commentated a little bit of hockey, but we're excited. Hope you're excited. This is going to be another great start to this 2023 season. Hopefully no interruptions for your viewing pleasure. We've got the Auckland Mako, the young up-and-coming team made up of youngsters with a bit of experienced players to help them navigate their way through this NZIHL competition. So these points from these games don't necessarily count to the regular season standings, but they are very meaningful for the growth and development of these individual players, and they mean an awful lot for their future pathways in this beautiful sport that is ice hockey. So we just welcome out the referees as they take to the ice. They never really get a great reception, but they have a thankless job that they do. Great referees and the ones that you don't notice. Anyway, Admirals this year, the West Auckland Admirals, they're excited to be back on the ice this season with some fresh new faces coming in to the team, along with the returning veteran Dylan Dixon, and he's actually donning his number 16, the original number 16. So it's also been a while since the Admirals have welcomed in some imports to their team. So they are super excited to welcome in Riley Smith from Canada, appearing in the blue for the first time today. So good luck to you there, Riley. We welcome you down to New Zealand. Hope you enjoy all that Aotearoa has to offer, and looking forward to see how you get on down here on this Kiwi ice. Right here, I'm going to go through the little bit of the lineup, and then we can get into that live stream broadcast for your viewing pleasure. So it looks like we've got Gavin Croft, number 1. He is starting goalie for your West Auckland Admirals. He spent the 2022 season with the Mako and making his debut tonight with the West Auckland Admirals, so that's fantastic. Backing him up tonight is number 54, Jaden Pert. Good luck to him. Hopefully he sees some time over this weekend. And then in number 13, Andy Hart, he has got the start tonight. It's going to be his 17th year. Wow. So he's been a long-standing member of this league. I don't think many players besides maybe Gareth McLeish or Andrew Hay have played more games or been in the league longer than he has. So that is fantastic. Good luck to you. 164 total games, including finals appearances. So West Auckland Admirals just coming out onto the rink as we hear the crowd getting in behind them. Vinny Sestroni, he's also starting for the Admirals. He's number 15. And joining him will possibly be Scott Henry, number 28. And in that forward lineup, that rounds out the forward lineup. And we have on defense Alex Regan. He is starting. He's number 18. He's wearing number 18 for the first time this season. That's a new number for him. And we've got Flynn Hayward-Jones. He is wearing the A this year. He's an assistant captain. 5th year with the Admirals, and he proudly will be in part of that leadership group this year. So Flynn gets the start with Regan and also Jones. There we are. So that is your starting lineup for the Auckland Admirals. And for the Auckland Mako, we have got who have we got for the Mako? Kia ora, Mr. Kennedy. Great to see you alongside us as we got the Mako taking on the Auckland Admirals. Thank you very much for coming up here, and it's great to see you looking good as usual.
Yeah, it is. The budget's gone up, obviously. You guys can afford to have me here and give me some color for the night.
Hey, fantastic, mate. So we just went through the Auckland Admirals lineup. Is there any of the players that stand out for any of the players in the Mako team that you really got your eye on?
Yeah, well, there's a bunch of young players coming up now. It's quite exciting to see how good their roster is going to be this year. You got guys like Marcus coming up. He's got some good wheels. He's got some good hands on him. You got little Ivan out there who's probably good for 1 or 2 tonight.
Is that Dalmato? Yeah.
Dalmato.
Very good.
Grace Harrison in net. You know she's going to be stellar. She's
okay, great. Yeah, and I think Josh Steen might be playing tonight as well. I seen his mom in the stand, so he could be making an appearance for the Mako or possibly the Admirals. I'm not even sure. I'll double check the lineups here.
I don't know if he'd be playing Admirals, but I think I did see Steen out there tonight.
Yeah, well, he's a Botany Swarm guy because he lives out that way. I was just testing you early. This is good. You got a good heart, a good head on your shoulders.
I got the go-ahead about 5.5 seconds ago.
Yeah,
so I'll get
well,
the line
hey.
up in front of me.
That's fantastic. Look at this. Quite good little battle going with Sestroni in number 42. One of the young fellas. They actually have a couple of different names on the back of their jersey. So if there are a couple of mishaps tonight, please, we do apologize. We're amateurs, doing the best we can. But the Admirals, they get the puck early on here, dump it in. They pick it up. Sestroni in the back end goes up to the point. Shot from Jones, makes his way through. Oh, what a save by Grace early. She's scrambling, no stick. Admirals coming to play, 2023.
What a save to start the game.
Oh, that is going to be a trip. Looked like number 42 for the Mako there got a stick right underneath the feet of Alex Regan. And he went down quite quickly, and that will result in a power play. Wow. Early action here is Grace making a great couple of saves, and then now we got a power play for the Admirals. First minute in the game.
Exciting times. It's good to be back. It's good to be back.
So let's see who they got out there. Looks like Max Vesper's going to take the face off. Scott Henry to his left, and on his right, 29, that is Riley Smith. That's the import Canadian player. And McLeish has got it at the point. Takes a shot. That's gone through.
Deflection on net. Nice save.
Another shot. Grace makes her 4th save already. First minute. And here's Riley Smith. Sporting in like some Canterbury-colored gloves there. Black and white. Or black and red. That's a little different.
Not sure
with the
about
blue,
that.
that doesn't quite mix.
We're going to have to get some new gloves, I think.
Well, I got a pair of Easton Pros sitting in my garage. I might have to see what he wants to do. Maybe a trade.
Some old Coopers.
Oh, no. They're Easton like the 4-roll. Not that old, buddy.
There.
Andy Hart here settling things down on this power play for the Admirals. Riley Smith up to McLeish. Gives it back to Smith. Smith walks in. He's left-handed. Takes a shot. Blocker saved by Grace. Gets his rebound. Goes around the net. Looking for a wraparound. Nothing there. Surveys his options. Goes up top.
Confident with the puck.
Quite noticeably confident. Really settling on a power play. McLeish can't hold the line. He has to go back in the neutral zone. Gives it up the wall, and then just the Mako send it down, killing some more time on this power play. Now is that Mason? That's Mason Kennedy, one of 2 Kennedys that play on this West Auckland Admirals team. Nice poke check there made by Scott Henry, but that eludes his man as Ivan Dalmato sends it back down. Good forecheck by the young legs of the Mako. Sestroni, far end pass to Regan. Could go past, and it does. He doesn't touch it, and that will come as the first icing charge against the Auckland Admirals here, and it's 17:33, first period. We've had 5 shots registered already against Grace Harrison, the starting goalkeeper. Played over in America, Division 1 college
Division
hockey.
1 for St. Lawrence, yeah.
For St. Lawrence University. She spent 4 years there.
Lit it up, too.
Yeah, very, very high quality goaltender, and also an excellent academic. She managed to come away with a degree, so she not only played some hockey there, but furthered her education. So anybody listening, there are pathways that exist for people not just playing the game. You can go play the game and get yourself an education and further your career.
It's not often you see too many goalies with brains like that, too, so good to see.
Yeah, she's got the total package. As we had a nice hit there in the corner, and the Mako successfully kill off this penalty, their very first one, as the puck goes over the glass. And we'll get a stoppage. It was a bit of a deflection. That looked like it kind of hit the backup goalkeeper who's standing on the bench, leaning, watching the play.
Saved a penalty for him. I like it, Caleb. That's Caleb Price.
Caleb Price, very good.
The tape over the jersey, over the name. I heard there's somebody else going to be playing today, but it's a little too old and back's a little too sore.
Now, I do know Caleb well, coming around from the inline scene. We could talk a little bit more about the roller side of the hockey afterwards if we get a chance to. But right now they are playing on metal blades, very thin, on that ice. Often the most difficult skill to master for some. But I would encourage anyone listening or watching, it is so much fun. You just got to give it a try. Ice hockey is one of those things. You've played the game, Matt, like I have as well. It just gets in your blood and your bones, and it's so catchy.
Yeah, the funnest sport there is to play out there.
So Mason Kennedy, he goes on the backhand up to Zach Steven. Good breakout here by the Admirals. But they can't control it. Bit sloppy in the neutral zone. Andy Hay, the man that has played over 250 NZIHL games. No one has that many. Although there's a couple close. Gary McLeish, I don't know how many he's got. He's up there.
Be up there.
He's been in the league just as long. Long-time rivals going back to battle against each other tonight. So Mako looking to turn the puck back up the other way as Fontaine has it. And he sends it up the wall. Then that's dumped down, putting pressure on Steven. He gets it. Puts it on the backhand up the wall. Andy Hart up to, is that Max Vesper? Yes, it is. Some of these guys got different numbers on the back of their jerseys. Andy Hart in the middle to Riley Smith. Another shot going glove this time. He had the blocker on the power play. Goes glove. Stopped again. The Mako looking to put the puck off the boards. They can't get it out of their zone. Not cleanly anyway. Admirals pressuring. Kept in by Regan. He has a nice stick touch. Keep that puck down low. Mako looking to regroup. Held behind their own goal line. And they do break it out. We've got a 1-on-2 here. And that's broken up by Regan. Smooth skating defenseman coming all the way back into his zone. Good stick lift. Jones with it. He streaks up the left side. Tries to cut in. No avail.
It's got to be off the boards there, boys.
Yeah, Mako struggling a little bit with the puck. Maybe adjusting to the speed of this competition. And here they go now. They've got a breakout. It's 2-on-2 shaping up with the high man. Shot there. First one of the game.
Whoa.
Save made by Gavin Croft. Good to see him getting that first shot save. And Admiral send it the length of the ice. No icing is the call as both teams make some changes. Bit of an errant hit there as Scott Henry runs into his man. Now bringing up the ice here. Number 19 takes his hit in the middle of the ice. Goes off for a change. Takes the hit.
Got it in. Got it in deep. Coach will be happy with that.
Got to take the body to make a play sometime. Oh, great pass here. Dixon streaking down the middle. Has a partial break.
Luke Simon, great back check. Great back check.
Held his nerve well there, Simon did, as he managed to stop Dylan Dixon streaking down for a breakaway. Now shot here. Left-hand shot. Save again by Gavin Croft. Looking pretty good there, although the shot went right into the crest of the Admiral.
A shot on net. The Mako getting a bit more confident here. It's nice to see. So hopefully we get some sustained pressure down in the Admiral zone.
As you see that back check effort there by Luke Simon. Dylan Dixon getting out muscled off that puck. He did well to get in a good spot, but good positioning by Simon to prevent that 1-on-0 breakaway.
Must have done his push-ups this morning.
Yeah, he had his Wheat Bix. Are you a fan of the Wheat Bix? You have Wheat Bix? No?
I'm not a morning food person. I rarely eat breakfast. As you can tell, I look about 45 pounds soaking wet. So.
What is it? Is it a coffee? What's the morning?
Yeah, one coffee and hop in the cold pool. That's.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, that's the athlete. That the cold showers of the cold pools really can do wonders. Apparently, they wake you up.
Sometimes I'm still on the IR, so it's not helping all that much.
Recovery, that's important. That's a big part of the game. Often these guys, they play it's the fastest game in the world, and you get hit, you get knocked. Goalies, they're on the longest, often getting run into.
In awkward positions most of the time.
No, you're a technical sound goalie, aren't you? You play the game quite textbook.
I like Dominic Hasek out there, just less saves.
Yeah, I knew that in advance.
Place.
Well, you don't give up on pucks, that's one thing. Hopefully the Mako don't give up on the play here either as Regan goes behind that. Good forecheck again. Great takeaway there by number 28. Shot doesn't reach the net. Admirals bring it up the other way. Hart up to Regan. Regan gains the line. Goes around his man. Gets stopped up behind the net. Does well to hold on to the puck, though. No one taking him. Saucer pass in front. Save by... That was actually the defender there for the Mako. Mako going back behind their own net.
Good
no
patience
options
by Fontaine there. Don't need to chuck it up the boards and cough it up. Wait for your team to get set. I like to see it.
Yeah, patient play is often a safe play, not rushing the puck or giving it away. Some of the young fellas often feel they need to get rid of it.
Yeah.
And they don't have to right away. They can just take that calm, more composed approach.
Here we go. 3-on-2.
I got a 3-on-2. Elects to take the shot, doesn't get it on net. The Admirals defensively going well there as Hayward Jones comes up. Good backhand pass all the way across to Henry. He dumps it in. Hayward Jones follows it up. Admirals battling against two players there. Get some support. Up to Sack Steven. Goes across.
Oh.
Good save
Nice
there made by
deflection.
Grace. Yeah, so they're looking to get some shots low and deflected onto Grace. Very high save percentage Grace operates under, so they're going to need to try and break that. She's always been over 900 at least, I would, most year onto year.
Top goalie in the country.
Dixon with a small giveaway. Mako looking to take advantage here. D'Amato into
what
the
a
middle. Good
play.
pass, and then wrist shot there by 44. That goes wide. Sestroni up to Dixon. Dixon playing with fire, cutting all the way over the blue line and then back. A little dicey at the line. Maybe he didn't see it under his feet there under speed, but so Mako getting the puck in the corner. What do they do with it? Put it up the wall.
And out with.
Out of the zone. Then we got a hit there. There we are. Mako finishing the man. Could be the rock hit of the game.
Yeah, I like it.
But it's early days. We just come up to the halfway mark of the first period. Hardly any whistles. Quite a free-flowing game.
Might be home by dinner tonight. The wife will be pumped about that.
You know, it's her night out tonight, so she'll be happy as.
She's got the kid.
No, I do.
Nice save. Oh!
And a goal. That is how quick this game can change. Admirals get on the board here with number 20.
I think that's Ben Taylor.
Ben
just on
Taylor.
that one.
He cleans up that rebound that squirted out to him. Dixon gets that first shot, and that kind of just eluded Grace a little bit. She was already down. Ben Taylor didn't have to do much to put that in the net, open cage.
First goal with the Admirals for Ben Taylor.
So the Admirals take a 1-0 lead. Just before we get to that halfway point, as we said, there was a free-flowing game, and then we got our first stoppage after a goal. So we'll see how this game develops. The Mako, again, they're a development team with a mixture of some veteran players mixed in their lineup.
With some future stars of this league. Good to see they're starting to get a bit more confident regardless of that goal going in.
Good step up there by the defenseman, but that's left them exposed. 3-on-1 shaping up here. What a great pass across. Grace slides all the way post to post to make that pad save. Admirals looking to strike again with a hard 3-on-1 to stop there. Mako overcommitted in the O-zone, and they paid for it on the way back.
There we go.
But the Mako, good forecheck. Oh, we have a penalty here. A little bit of a hook indicated by the referee.
Mako going to the power play.
Oh, here we go. So that's the Admirals getting a bit stick happy. We sometimes, it's a stick lift, but then a little bit too much on there by number 40. That is Zachary Stephen. Quite a young fellow himself, born in 2003, so he's only 20.
2003, wow.
Yeah. Puts it in perspective a little bit.
I remember when thinking 95s were young.
Oh, giveaway here, right to the guy that's imported from Canada. Comes in, breakaway shot, and Grace makes the stop, but it trickles in with the momentum and speed of that play. So the Admirals score on the Mako giveaway here in the line. Riley Smith stick in the right spot. He just breaks away, takes a shot high, goes off the blocker, and then just somehow squeaks through Grace underneath the arm. Grace was in good position to stop that initial play, and it just rolls over the line and in. So that's 2-0 as the Admirals score short-handed. Mako still get the power play though, so they're up a man. Let's see what they can do.
See if they can make something happen here.
Brought in well. That's Simon goes up to the point. Point man over to D. D'Amato, left-hand shot, saved by Gavin Croft, getting that right leg down. Moses bats that with his hand out of the zone. Riley Smith back out on the attack on the PK. Mako adjusting here, coming in 3. Oh, good poke check. Admirals send it back out to neutral territory. Mako into the middle. Oh, big hit by Kennedy. He steps up and he smokes another Mako player. Body's starting to drop here. Good to see them getting back up though, that is for sure. Kennedy's can certainly play a hard physical game. Regan breaks down that left side. Takes a nice hit there by Snowd.
Zach Snowd, great hit.
So you don't take any liberties in this game, Matt. There's a lot of physicality to this game.
Setting the tone early in the year, I like it. Mako a little sloppy with their passes on the back end right now. They got to sharpen those up, make sure they're getting a nice breakout, especially on the power play here.
Yeah, so there will be some things that we'll identify with the Mako, maybe the Admirals as well, their work-ons, but they are doing some good things here too. They're definitely skating well, putting themselves in some pretty good positions.
Starting to get some good shots too.
So like you said, that confidence thing, that's a real key thing that will develop for them the more time they see the ice and face good quality opposition. As Hayward Jones goes 1 against 2, he decides, oh, I'm going to just dump it in. Take a small bump from the referee, get out of the way.
He won't be there next time, I bet now.
Oh, left-hand shot just misses the net. Mako giving it away. When you miss the net, you give that puck away. Got to be a nice move there.
Oh.
Couple of dipsy-do dangles
3 in a
by
row.
Ben Steven. I think that's Ben Steven. He's wearing number 41 for the Mako. So he's playing against his brother, who plays on the Admirals. Shot there from the point, and that is swallowed up by Gavin Croft. Only faced 4 shots. They all seem to go to the same spot, Matt, right into the logo, or at least he's putting himself in the right spot to make the save.
He's in good position, so it makes it easy if you're in the right spot. Good traffic in front of the net by the Mako there, too. They're trying to get their sticks on it. You can tell that's something they've been working on, trying to crowd the front of the net, make sure they get their stick on something, a body on it, get deflection, and that's how you're going to try and get one in on Gavin.
So Gavin's a young fellow as well. He's born in 2004. So that will, make him 19 years of age?
That's good math. You're right, yeah.
Okay, glad you got the double check statistician.
Yeah.
We're not used to these 2004, 2003 birth years, to be fair.
Yeah.
That's not the average age we hang around with.
Oh, yeah, wow.
And Grace decides that's time to hold on to the puck to get a face-off. Maybe settle things down for the Mako as 6:17 remains in this first period. They've registered 4 shots for the Auckland Mako.
That's more than Jersey had against Carolina in their first game of the playoffs.
Yeah,
so they're doing all right.
Yeah, did you watch any of that today? They got pantsed a little bit. It was 5-1 when I left. I don't know if it finished 5-1.
The Leafs lost again, so I don't care what happens. I love it.
The Panthers took them to the woolshed again. They're just making some silly mistakes and handing the other team
what a move by Ivan.
Oh, what a play and a shot. Oh, saved by Croft. Oh, scramble in front. Best opportunity of the evening for the Mako. As we're banging on here about NHL, let's get to the NZIHL action. Streaking over the line, takes the hit, puts the puck towards the net here on the back end. Right in front, one-time shot by 19, but Croft, again, good positioning to come and challenge it. Read it well.
Great play by Ivan there. Wow, he'll be putting some minutes up with the Swarm this year, I bet.
Oh, that's good to see. Like this again. That's the whole purpose of this development team is so that these guys can show that next step and take that next step from all those youth grade age groups that they've gone through and any training they've done, and give them this exposure to get into the NZIHL teams. Certainly not afraid to shoot the puck, as the one-on-one they are shooting often. Another shot attempt there. Maybe shot attempts is something they're leading in this game. They've taken a lot of tries to shoot the puck, but not everything's hitting the net. Up the other way is Quigley. He puts a backhand and then he goes off. Has Dixon chasing. Mako, give it away in the middle. Sistroni in good positioning there. He'll send it back down. Number 56, streaking with the long hair down the left side. Do we have Mako lineup? There's no Mako. Nope. Sistroni flicks it up out of the zone. Mako trying to get it back, but they've given it away. Scott Henry picks that up, avoids the hit. Drop pass to Vesper. Vesper drops it just over the blue line.
We got a breakaway possibly coming. Oh, they caught
But that's been closed off pretty quick as Chamberlain, number 12, skates well. So do the Admirals defenders, and they got back to stop that.
Good stick lift there.
Zach Snow puts the puck in. Mako in good shape here. Left-hand shot. Doesn't get it away. Tries the backhand. Blocked off the skate of Regan. He avoids danger. Sends it to the line. Not out, though. Snow and Vesper collide. Snow definitely making a presence felt a little bit with the physicality. So Mako set up behind the net. Oh, he gets run over from behind, almost the side. I think that was Andy Hart that caused that, and he will go off. Possibly a charging here, Matt. Not sure. As you see it again. Oh, he gets his knee into his back just as the Mako player tried to turn around. Didn't look like it was on purpose, really, like it, bad intent, but he kind of didn't correct his angle. Oh, that's a tough one to take. Knee right in the side.
Luke Simon's a tough. Oh, he did give him a
Yeah, so that's a charge. So he didn't really stop skating. He just kept his momentum going. And usually, folks, if you're watching and if you have a play and you're playing the game and you see the other player's numbers, you don't want to make contact, especially in front of those boards. That gets real dangerous really quickly. You're putting that player into a dangerous position where they can't defend themselves because they can't see you.
And those boards don't like to move very much.
Yeah, that's the thing. This game is extremely fast, and you get somebody skating that fast, a big person running into a smaller person too, then they're often going to lose that battle.
I'd say Luke Simon's probably got Hartsey beat in weight this year.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Luke looks like a Greek god this year.
Wow, because Hartsey is a specimen, that man. He puts in the work at the gym. I've played with him on the Ice Blacks for a few years, and the guy was nuts with the amount he could squat or leg press. You could see the quads. Unreal. And I know that one of the gyms he goes to around here, I think it's a Blockhouse Bay Body Fit one. He's like athlete of the month or something, setting a record.
Oh, wow.
So good on you, Hartsey. He's still
Maybe I take
still
that
going.
back so he doesn't hear this and come after me.
Oh, good shot there as that puck is in behind. Oh, but Croft manages to hold it awkwardly with the blocker.
Mako pressing here.
So they're the puck behind the net, looking dangerous. They put the pass, a little bit of a miscue, goes back to him. Takes a wrist shot here, going upstairs, off, looked like the crossbar and the mask, then the blocker.
Nice shot by Marcus McDonald there.
Yeah, very good. Number 35.
No, 28 taking the draw here.
Okay, 28.
Bubble man.
With the fishbowl.
Oh, yeah.
If you're not sure what a fishbowl is, it's just that clear visor that players wear, often with better visibility, but you have that full facial protection. I've only worn one once, and a little bit difficult because they fog up. Hard to get used to, especially after if you've played the game for a while and only worn a half visor.
Yeah, you see a lot of guys in the NCAA wearing that now.
Yeah, it's a very good thing to have. I reckon it's full face protection, so you protect all of your face, not just half of it with a half visor. and you don't lose
dental's
the bet.
not as good here, I don't think. You can't lose your teeth as often.
And that's an
Ball
offside, just a little bit too early there. And that, that's true. Like players that are, I think there's a certain age. It must be 18 is normally, correct me if I'm wrong, is when you can go from wearing the cage, like a metal cage, to a half visor.
Yeah, correct. So you see that most of the kids, when they get up to that age, they can't wait to take that cage off. But then you notice going into the corner, you start squinting a little bit more. You never know what's going to happen in one of those corners with sticks flying and elbows flying.
That's a tough thing. Like, only judging based on some of the games I've played and some of the experience I've had, I actually got more cuts and stitches from wearing the cage than the half visor, oddly enough. Because guys used to play a little bit dirtier knowing that if you got a cage on and they're wearing a visor, they would go after you. So that happened a lot in juniors, or you get elbows, sticks up.
Yeah, I remember that. You're an 18-year-old and you're one of the few not wearing the visor.
That's it. So they go right after you. So you're almost better off, well, at that age anyway. And this is, again, in a different country. So New Zealand, little different. Doesn't have that same amount of people playing, but definitely up and coming. I mean, New Zealand always improving every year with their growth and development programs they've got.
I think ice hockey is one of the fastest growing sports in New Zealand right now.
That's
Especially at
huge.
the learn-to-play age. Ooh, nice shot.
Mako pressuring now. The whole play's been down in this zone, in the Admiral zone, the last 2-3 minutes. The Admirals breaking back. Sestroni looking down the wing. He curls back, looking for an option. Goes to Hart. Takes a hit in the corner. Still has the puck. Fans on the pass. Hart puts it down low. Moses back to Hart. That's deflected away. Hayward Jones gives it to 13. That's Hartsey. Up to Jones. Jones, wrist shot. That's deflected away. Good net front presence as well. And that, no call there. Hart takes his man down. Regan at the point. Goes around his man.
Bit of a battle going on in front of the net right now.
Yeah. Hayward Jones has to go back.
Hartsey sticks Simon in the back of the leg on the way
As
off.
they're going off, so the two players that were battling in behind the play there, having a bit of a set to. Riley Smith dangling through a couple of players.
Might be something to watch there tonight, old Luke Simon and Andy Hart.
Grace is down, shot, and that.
What a save.
Whoa.
Desperation save.
That's definitely desperation, as Grace was fully outstretched. Here we go, as Simon, this is Riley Smith cutting in, takes on 3 Mako, gets blocked. And then the Admirals go right back on it. Backhand in front, the puck is loose. Grace trying to make the save and does eventually. She's just in a hard position there as Ben Steven comes to help her out as well, not letting that puck cross the line.
That would have been a career-ending injury for me right there. That was a big stretch.
Just being outstretched. Yeah, there's your Hasek style. Literally flopping around. So we've got just under 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Admirals pushing into the Mako zone. Regan with it. The scoreline here is 2-0. Regan just gets flattened in the corner. Not happy about it. Gives Fontaine a whack. They jostle.
Bit of a chippy game going on here.
So yeah, this is great to watch, that's for sure, as the fans applaud in recognition of that first period of play. Happy to see some ice hockey action back again in 2023. So, Matt, this is great. This is fantastic to see some ice hockey here in New Zealand once again. Any thoughts on both teams and what you've seen in that first period of play?
Well, the Mako started out a little nervous about what they were doing. Oh, yeah. We got the camera going on here now. I didn't realize that. Sorry there, Michael. Yeah, the Mako are looking pretty good here today. Started out a bit slow, but they've caught up, and they're at 10 shots now, or 9 shots kind of thing. So I think we're going to see a few goals coming from the Mako in the second period here. Yeah, so they're not out of this game by any means. It's only 2-0, although that they were under that initial pressure. The first 10 minutes seemed to be all Admirals in their zone, and they totally changed that around. That second half was mostly in the Admiral zone. So some really good things if you're moving forward from the Mako. Like their passing was a little bit off, missing on the puck, but they're definitely skating well. They got that youthful legs. They're in some good positions as well, so they're well coached, it looks like. very well coached. I think they got Justin Daigle, the captain of the Admirals, sitting behind the bench over there. They've got Andrew Spiller, who's actually the general manager of Auckland Ice Hockey, and Colin Van Deven, who is the head coach of the Botany Swarm. So they're very well coached.
Absolutely. So they got that excellent structure there in place to give them that wisdom, that guidance, a little bit of knowledge, share with them, give them some tips. But what about the Admirals on the other side? So is that the kind of start they're looking for this year?
I mean, going into the first intermission with a 2-0 win or 2-0 lead, that's kind of what you're looking for. I'd like to see a bit more passing around in the ozone there. There's a lot of holding on to the puck, I see, but I think they're probably pretty happy with their first period of play this year.
Oh, absolutely. It was quite a physical start as well. Not really to start with, but the game got in that period anyway. Got a little bit more physical each step as we took. So the referees definitely letting it play. There was only one power play I think called.
Two.
I
think
they
Mako
had
had
two.
They had one
Mako
short-handed
two. That's
scored
right.
against them there. So.
Yes. All right. So there you go. So we're going to take a pause for a quick short break as we have a bit of a shoot to win in the crowd. That's always exciting. Come back, second period action from the Brig here at Paradise Avondale. Kia ora whanau, welcome back. I am Ian Wanamaker, joined alongside the ever suave Mr. Matt Kennedy himself. Also, one of the most heavily involved people in this amateur sport here in Aotearoa, Auckland, New Zealand. What is it that you do for the community here?
I actually not too sure at this stage. No, I'm actually the commercial manager for here, Auckland Ice Hockey Association. So I do everything from sponsorships to learn to play coaching and juniors. So it's kind of a bit of everything, but it's quite exciting getting to grow the sport. I've played my whole life here in New Zealand, so yeah.
Well, thanks very much. I guess I happily say that you're giving back in a very positive way, and it's very noticeable the impact that you have, as well as the growth in this country right now, especially here in Auckland for hockey, is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
It's growing, like you mentioned earlier in the broadcast, significantly. And seeing a game like this now with the Mako, like, you must know a lot of these kids and have seen some of their growth and developments. And
been coaching them for a few years, and it's actually quite amazing. We have USA coaches coming over, like we're following their development program. It's, like I said, it's one of the fastest growing sports here in New Zealand, and it shows. Like, the product on the ice is getting better and better every year, and like you see here with the Mako, like they're taking it to the Admirals the last half of that period, and hopefully we see some few goals for them here. Megan, I hope you can hear me now. Thanks for the text.
Awesome. Yeah, we're most appreciative of anybody who does tune into these broadcasts, and we do thank you for your viewing and your listening. There's a bit of a tangle up there. The Mako regroup on this nice, clean sheet of ice. This is my favorite time to get out on the ice, when the Zamboni's gone off and it's just fresh. It's beautiful. So crisp, clean.
Puck's not bouncing as much. Yeah, it's nice.
So Admirals put it out in front. That's taken away here. And that's number 42. Distinct white cage with a black helmet. That stands out a bit.
There's two of them out there. We got Dima is number 58, I think. Yeah, there he is on the ice.
With the left hand. Yep. And how old is that young man?
12 to 18. I think he's actually 17 years old.
Okay.
Yeah. So
if he was 12, he would look a little bit tiny.
Not a bad skater for 12, eh?
Good skills.
He's actually with the Swarm this year as well, so there's quite a few of them out there.
Well, this is good. Again, so a lot of these players in the Mako will be representing their two clubs, their two Auckland-based clubs anyway. As Smith gets in, he shoots that save there. He tried to split through two defenders, and Grace makes a save.
Nice defensive play effort there by McLeish. Marcus McDonald might have had him in the foot race.
That's Andy Hart. He goes backhand to McLeish. McLeish struggling with it there and behind the net. Sends it up to Hart. Hart gets hit off the puck. That's Fontaine. Still with it, Fontaine.
He's got a shot on him, this kid.
Looks to get it off. He does get a great one off there, and save there by Croft. Had to make two as he gobbles that up into the catching glove.
Would that have been a moment? He's got a shot and in the back of the net.
Yeah, just on your call as well. So here is the action replay brought to you by The Rock. Roddy Smith comes in, shoots, looking to go 5-hole to no avail. Grace sliding across nicely, covering a lot of ground, a lot of ice. Making that save, staying nice and positionally sound. So Admirals looking to get out of their zone right now. Mako battling in the corner. Good to see a few more left-handed players as well coming through the pipeline. Noticeable on that left D side and on the wing.
Agreed. I heard back in the day, this is probably one of those urban legends, but they just ordered a bunch of right-handed sticks because they had no idea. So all the kids, when they grew up here, just given right-handed sticks. Somebody can tell me if I'm lying or not. It's a good story regardless. But it's quite nice seeing a lot of lefties. Most guys come from Canada are shoot left, so it's good having that because it's pretty tough having a power play with 5 guys that shoot the puck right. So.
That is true. A lot of the Kiwis actually, I don't know, this could be a myth as well, but with the field hockey connection, they only have right-handed hockey sticks, which would be quite awkward if you're a left-hander, or maybe an advantage. I'm not sure.
I like it. Let's get into the urban legends today. Yeah. This is great.
And often the if you have kids, and I think you do now, right?
Correct.
So they watch and they mirror what they see, and often it's the opposite of what you show them.
Yeah. Oh,
the
yeah,
hand
because
is
they're mirroring.
like the mirror image, right?
Actually, that's true because my kid, 18 months, already on skates, not a big deal. But he shoots right. He's a righty. It's quite weird. I keep trying to give him a lefty, and he's always he holds it the wrong way. But also could be because he can barely walk at this stage. That might change at some point.
Well, there you go. All right, so just as we transition, Chamberlain with a bit of speed cuts in. Whoa, good move there.
Nice poke check by Gavin.
He still got the puck, so he manages to get a good break, puts it in front. Good skating legs there by Chamberlain. Does open up the ice quite a lot for his teammates.
He'll be a weapon in the NZIHL for the Admirals this year.
So Luke Simon pressured on D here, gets it away, up to Chamberlain. Doesn't quite get around McLeish. And that is a
Offside.
long delay for an offside. That is what it is. As you see here, the Mako bringing it up, backhand up into neutral ice area. 2-on-2, but Chamberlain puts on the jets, goes around, cuts in the middle. Good poke check there by Gavin. Because he had him, if he didn't get that stick out, he could have brought that to his backhand. A lot of net to see on that other side.
Yeah, you're seeing quite a bit upstairs with Gavin too. He's quite technically sound, but he looks a little bit small in that crease right now. So Mako can maybe key in on that and get a couple shots up high. They might be able to find the back of the net.
Yes, another one of your qualifications is that goaltending coaching. I'm keen to chat with you about that further, but definitely having that goaltender focus that is a bit sometimes missed a little bit, especially in trainings, and a focal point like how people warm their goalies up. They're the crucial part of the team.
You mean they're not supposed to shoot it off your forehead the first shot of the practice?
Exactly. Like what is the purpose and the point of warm-up, right? Look at it from the goalie point of view. And I know asking you are a goalie, so it makes sense, but some players don't get it. What a shot there, turnaround by Smith. He's getting a lot of chances tonight in this first game, getting a taste of NZIHL action.
He is. Looks good out there. Like we said, quite confident with the puck. Be interesting to see when you get some big boys out there against them.
So a nice pass across the heart. Looks like a power play here. They're getting lots of shots.
What a save by Grace on that deflection.
Mako looking to get the puck out of the zone here as they are hemmed in a bit. But that's been nicely dumped in. Good hard wrist shot. Blockered away. Hayward Jones doesn't get the pass up all the way to Regan. So he gets it back himself. Puts a backhand in. As the Mako come down 2-on-2. Nice move here by Delmato. Toe dragon shot. Another blocker save. Gets his own rebound.
Ivan has come to play today. I mean, with a name like Ivan, how could you not, though? Am I right?
Gets it in the slot. Puts it in. Oh, and just a miscue there by Fontaine. No, that's not Fontaine. Sorry, that is
Josh Steen in the corner.
That's Josh Steen. He gets bumped. Wearing number 10. Him and Delmato looking to get that good chemistry going. Shot from the point. Ooh, just misses.
That
Doesn't
had
get on net.
eyes.
Good hard wrist shot. The Mako looking pretty good on this shift here, Matt. They definitely upped the tempo and putting a lot of shots on.
They are. It's looking good right now. I might have my money on the Mako here today. If this turn of events, they're almost caught up in shots.
So
actually, I think they are ahead in shots. They've just put it on the wrong side.
So again, a lot of shot attempts. As you've seen on that replay there, just watching it again, the shot does go through, but it just misses on that far left-hand side of the goalie. If those get on, there's going to be a lot more scoring chances for this Mako team. Because you got it. That is, they've actually just taken the lead in the shot count, 15-14. But it's not always about the amount. But you definitely got to shoot to score. As Dixon gets a bit of an elbow in the face. And the Mako looking to get it out of the zone. They do. Here comes Luke Simon.
Oh,
big
bit of a
slash there. Right, you could hear it echo all the way up into the commentary booth.
That hurt my shin.
Mako. Simon up to Ben Steven. Ben passes up to Chamberlain. Drop pass here. Mako shot on, scores! Number 28.
Marcus McDonald.
Marcus.
Fun
First
fact
goal
of
of
the
the
day.
year.
I think Marcus is 15.
Is he 15? Wow, good
15 or
talent here.
16.
Mako just have it in their own zone. Backhand up the middle. Ben Steven looking all the way up neutral ice. Gets it to Chamberlain. Kind of an awkward drop. Gets it there. Quick snap of the wrist. Just under the glove. Good placement there by Marcus McDonald.
Same shot by Barkov yesterday. Beat.
Oh, it was a quick snap, wasn't it? Barkov, another level.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
That's just danger when you get him going, as well as Kachuk, Matthew, that is. And, you know, that other Matthews on Toronto, he's been a little bit quiet in that series, but
Love it.
Kachuk
Absolutely
is
love
just
it.
on a tear. And like, I'm a Maple Leafs fan. I'm not going to say I'm happy to admit that. I'm happy they got over the hump of the first round for sure.
Yeah, who's been counting? Hey, it's only been 19 years.
Yeah, since they've won a playoff round.
The best part is it might be 20 years since you won a game in the second round because you still got to win one this year.
Yeah. Hey, well, that's the life of a Leaf fan, is always hopeful, isn't it? If it's not this year, it's always next year, you know?
It's always year to year.
And that's the way a lot of the Leaf fans think. But hey,
I actually felt good for you guys this year after that. Even I felt bad as a Habs fan.
and the Bruins, seeing them go down, that was
so good.
wow,
So good.
really unexpected though. That is for sure. The Panthers taking that momentum.
Oh yeah, my bracket was dead. First series,
How
I
many
lost like
brackets
half my
got
team.
screwed up from that? That was
Horrible.
no, not a lot of people picked that. And the Kraken.
Yeah,
wow,
I did
taking
not
down the Avs.
I had McKinnon first, not first. Don't worry, I had fourth pick, but I took McKinnon over Draisaitl. What a mistake that was.
And he's been what, the leading goal scorer?
11 goals.
He's tied, I think, for points right now.
There we go. We got a penalty.
As
Penalty on the Admirals. Mako going back to the man advantage.
So this is interesting here that the Admirals now have taken a couple of penalties. The Mako really coming on since that goal. They've been spurred on, and Moses he got the hand and the stick, kind of that can opener play. Yeah. Just didn't keep skating. He just stopped skating. And when you stop skating, put a hand on the man and stick on his body like that, you're going to get called.
Take your pick for a hold or a trip there, yeah.
West Auckland penalty to number 21, Sam Moses. 2 minutes for hooking.
And the Admirals send the puck back down, clearing it all the length of the ice. I think that's supposed to be 200 feet, 185 feet, something like that.
Give or take 100. I actually don't know what they are. We got this one's NHL size rink, and I think the Swarm
So
play
it
out
might
of
be
it.
185 by 85, I think. I think that's in feet. You can correct me. I think it might be like 60 meters by 30 meters. Sorry, I don't know the measurements.
Yeah, I should probably know that, but I do not.
Internationally, it's 200 by 100 feet.
Yeah.
For international rink. And that's out at Botany.
Yeah,
this is a smaller rink.
Correct.
They did get these boards and glass actually shipped over from somewhere in America, or North America, I should say.
I don't think there's too many industrial plants that makes hockey equipment over here, so I think there's a couple out of Europe that do it as well. Like Ice World just got the ticket for the NHL series coming up in Melbourne.
Good shot there as the Mako. Again, good with their shot attempts, but they're not getting them through cleanly. Making it a little bit easier on Gavin Croft, the goaltender for the Admirals. Is that his first start as well for the Admirals? I don't think he's started a game.
I think
for
you're
them
right,
yet.
because I think Jaden Pert was backing up Chubba last year.
And that could be a nice thing for. Oh no, he's managed to get around him. Number 28 there. That's the goal scorer.
Little Marcus.
McDonald.
It's
Showing
those
great wheels.
15-year-old legs.
Man, endless energy. That's Chamberlain. Goes up to the point. This is now the Mako. Oh, I was going to say, getting set up on the power play. Looking good, getting some shape. And the puck just gets over the stick and over the blue line. Some of those things, those little things in the game, Matt, that they need to kind of learn and hone so that they, continue to get better.
They're building confidence, it seems, here every shift. Like they've spent most of this period down in the Admiral zone. unless I'm seeing things.
Yeah, well, if the Admirals aren't careful here, they're already they've halved the lead. It's 2-1.
They're getting outshot by a few now.
And the tide has shifted definitely in the other way. So they need something to break the game. The next goal is pretty crucial. Players collide here in neutral, and that 55 manages to get through 2 Admirals as Moses steps back on the ice for the Admirals, making it even strength. We are at 8:50 of the second period of play. Scoreline here is 2 for the Admirals, 1 for the Auckland Mako.
With it being first exhibition game of the year here, I wonder if we're going to see a goalie change for one of these teams now it's halfway through the game.
That's true, yeah. And Gavin's looking pretty sharp, though, as well. So maybe I'm not sure if they're planning to share the time. Yeah. How do you get that feel? Like, if you're a coach, when do you know to put them in? Or is that a pre-game thing? Normally, like as a coach myself, I would probably have that sorted in advance, but you can never know with the play.
That's true. I think with these type of games, you might try and split it 50-50 as much as you can just to get everybody some game time before the season starts up. But with somebody as old as me with a 80-year-old man's body, you want the start. You can't stand on the bench and get cold. I'd need a wheelchair to get me onto the ice after that.
Well, hey, there you go. Speaking of it, we have a goalie change for the Admirals. It's Jaden Pert in the net now for the Auckland Admirals. So he will be making his first appearance for the well, maybe he's played in minutes before. Oh, there's a massive hit in the corner there as Fontaine gets crushed, instantly favoring his chest area. Gloves and stick.
That's a collarbone.
It could be his collarbone or a shoulder. He went in very quickly, very hard, and is in noticeable pain. So we hope that he will get the attention he needs. Dixon will be serving a penalty there.
Oh, man, that did not look good.
So a little bit unfortunate in the action as you see that happening. Something you don't want to see again, so we don't want to put that directly on the replay, but just to describe it in a couple of words, I guess, Matt, it was a play that happened real quick, both players battling for the puck, and it looked like he took the worst of it by getting hit just before the boards and then went straight into the boards on heavy impact.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I just caught a glimpse of it. It looked a tad unnecessary from behind there, but until I see that replay, hope he's all right.
Yeah, he just gets pushed down quite forcefully, and right after he takes the impact from the boards, the gloves came right off in the stick, and he was just rolling around in some discomfort. So maybe, like you mentioned, could be collarbone. We hope it's not any neck injury. There was definitely some movement. So maybe as a precaution here, the medical staff will come onto the ice with a stretcher just to make sure that he is okay. And Dixon, you know, like he's known for his physicality, but he is certainly by no means a dirty player. You would not call him that. And this is not the feeling of this game, Matt. It's more of, you know, like you mentioned, an exhibition. Yeah, guys are going and playing hard and going to compete, but that's not in his MO to kind of deliberately hurt someone. Not that I would say anyway, but you can be the judge when you watch it back. But you never like seeing it.
Not with a youngin like that.
So maybe while we can, we'll just take a moment to acknowledge the sponsors of this game. The New Zealand Pure Spring Water, thank you very much, and as well as the Trade Hub and Dynasty Sport. Without your input and support, we wouldn't have a game like this, and whatever input you have provided for this community, it is welcomed and certainly very, very helpful and beneficial to all involved. Matt and I and our crew are all volunteers. We are putting in just in the time. And again, we thank you for your support. It looked like, Matt, they've put up a 5-minute penalty to the Admirals. So that is a major penalty. So that means the Admiral player will be out of the game. We're just going to send Matt down for a minute. He's going to go double check and help with the current stretchers. Looks like they may need to do a little bit of a change, perhaps with the medical stretcher that is there required. Anytime there's a neck injury, you want to be extra careful. I've been there myself, and it's not a pretty thing. You want to get that neck supported, braced up, as it looks like they're doing now. They've got the neck and the back supported. They've got 4 or 5 people here on the ice now attending to Jackson Fontaine and making sure that he is in a safe position, and also so that they can put him on a flat board, not the one that they had brought out on the ice. So they'll definitely need a flat board, possibly a neck brace, so that he is escorted safely off of the ice surface to get the care and attention that he needs. And here we are. That's correct. They are bringing out a different board now. So, yes, hopefully he does get this going and get the treatment he needs. Small backstory, like I played in high school hockey and back in Canada, and I was playing in this Father Gates Invitational tournament. It's a massive tournament where the teams that play get ranked for their province, and we were ranked quite highly in that tournament. And anyway, against one of these teams, I got crushed from behind, and I was wearing a cage, and it split the whole cage off, shattered my nose and half my face, and it was really, really scary. It had a neck brace and had to go on with those flat boards that they brought out at the ice now. So it definitely brings back some memories, not some pleasant ones, but besides a couple of broken bones, it was okay. Ended up all right. Some people that get spinal injuries don't end up super well, you know, and it's not a great thing to have happen to any individual. So anybody that's not got their full use of arms, legs, it's a privilege to have. So we do hope for the best here for Jackson as we have this medical stoppage. Yeah, so just was bringing up a couple of stories there from the past there, Matt. Not sure if you heard anything, but yeah, I got hit from the back, broken nose and stuff, shattered the whole. He got hit right in that dasher area.
Oh, you
And,
still look good. You
oh,
can
thanks,
barely
pal.
tell.
You can't
so.
tell. Well, you know what? Besides having the nose busted up a couple of times, it's relatively straight because it got a hit on the bridge.
Oh,
But
yeah.
you talk about pain. That would be one of the out of 10. That was right up there. One of the worst sets of pain I think I've ever experienced. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. Not pleasant. But what I remember distinctly about that was the fact that in the spinal ward, there was somebody beside me that was just in fits. Like they couldn't control themselves. They were like, the bowels were gone, and from the waist down, the guy was paralyzed. And I'm on this board. Like it was almost 6 to 7 hours. I didn't know what was going on with him, and I'm thinking, I'm almost praying. I'm just thinking, well, if I've got my faculties and I'm okay here, I hope that guy is going to get the attention he needs. I'm fine. I'll stay here. I'm still in my hockey equipment. My skates were on, everything.
I would like to think I'm that guy too, but who knows? I probably would have been like, my nose is broken, and this is the moneymaker. Like, get over here.
Oh, come on. Like, yeah, that's it. You just think of for other people, you rarely hope they get the treatment that they need and the care and attention. Like, that's a tough situation to be in. The biggest shriek I think that came was from the crowd was Mum. Like, she was watching the game too, and it was on video, and I couldn't believe it. Anyway, not about me tonight. Right now, we're focused a bit more on this Mr. Fontaine. Hopefully, he's all right. They've got 4 again. There's now multiple people there that have strapped him. They've laid him down on his back onto the board, so that's a good sign. They're starting to put the safety straps on to keep him in a safe position, so that doesn't move the neck or his spine. So once they get him strapped up, I believe the next steps, they'll get him into an ambulance and get him to the hospital.
Hope nothing too serious with Jackson. He's going to be a pretty integral part of the Swarm this upcoming season, so you don't like to see that. You don't like to see anybody hurt in this game, especially like that from behind into the boards. But when we get an update, we'll update you guys.
Yeah. So it looks like they've got another Admiral, looks like Zach Stephen, who's going to serve this 5-minute penalty, and Dixon has possibly been ejected from the game. He might be even out there helping. No, it doesn't look like he is.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're going to do about that. I don't know if that's a suspendable hit or anything for Dixon as well. Like you said, he's not a dirty player, but
they might review it if there's a judicial panel.
Correct.
Hopefully, nothing. Again, it didn't seem like there was any malintent.
Just like was talking for a few minutes, just I will come back to you.
Okay. All right, so we're going to take a break. We'll come back to you with any updates during this time. So we'll come back in a few.
And we're back.
All right, yeah, so we just had a medical stoppage. Thank you very much for tuning back in. The player has been put into the ambulance, and the medical staff will be looking after him. We'll keep you posted with any updates when we get them. Right, back to game action here, Matt. This is going to be a 5-minute power play.
Oh, what a call, putting in Jaden Cold for a 5-minute power play.
Oh, yes, that's a new goaltender that's starting in for the Admirals. So we'll see how everyone responds after that short delay. We're back into action, ice hockey action here. NZIHL, Aotearoa, New Zealand. Tamaki Makoto here in Auckland. And good pass up the side. Getting a shot off too, but interrupted by Alex Regan. And here we are here, back up to the point. So the Mako looking to set up on this power play. Good puck movement now to start it. Back to Luke Simon in the top. He's quarterbacking this power play. Looking to go to the middle, doesn't get there. Simon down to the right side, takes it back at the point.
Some nice puck movement here.
Gets a wrist shot that hits a skate and cleared. So first 50 seconds of the 5-minute power play to the Mako has ticked over. You don't want to give this man the puck. He seems quite dangerous from the little we've seen from him in the first period. He's already had at least 3 or 4 shots himself. Trying to catch up to his feet there was McDonald. Mishandled the puck a little bit. Now 42, he sends it in.
Get a bit of zone time here for the Mako.
And there's a stick that's been dropped, and the Admirals come away with it. Smith curls back in the zone, forcing the Mako to chase. And they do send it all the way down.
Great
On
save.
net.
Great save.
That actually will register as a shot on goal, won't it?
Those are my favorite ones. Those are most of the ones I only save too, so.
Well, you don't want those ones to go in, do you?
The odd time it does.
Yeah, you get a small bounce and that goes in.
Good first save by
And there
Jaden.
you are. There you have it. So good on you, Jaden, getting that first save.
He's in the game. On the
Definitely
score
there.
sheet.
Yeah. Officially registered. So that's already almost a full 2 minutes off of the 5-minute power play. Some initial good setup, some good flair, but not a lot of substance overall so far. Maybe 5 minutes is good for them.
Yeah, give him a. There
good
we
chance.
go. Shot just wide, but you're right. Once they get a couple on net here, they'll get a little confident. You really want to try start peppering this guy if he's just fresh off the bench.
But they've given the puck away here, and Hart comes out of the zone, stops up at just outside his blue line and sends it in. Now, Mako in their zone, behind their goal line. Looking to go. Dangerous pass in front as Moses had his stick covering that passing lane. It almost went right onto Grace as a shot. Hayward Jones has it. He goes D to D. Keep in mind this is the Mako power play, so they kind of set up of 1-4, one chase. Player bats that out of the air. No high stick. Hart going 1 against 2. That's taken away. Hayward Jones hits Chamberlain on the side wall. Mako curling back. Another dangerous cross the middle pass. Not electing to go back with it.
Seem a little nervous with the puck here.
Now Chamberlain curls up, passes into the middle, but that's right to Mason Kennedy, who clears it down the ice.
Minute 40 left in the power play. No real sustained pressure in the O-zone for the Mako's power play right now. Might be a little shook up.
Oh, that looked like it got him behind Grace there, possibly off the goalpost.
I think you're right.
Quigley sends it cross through the crease.
Goalie's best friend. She better give those posts a kiss.
Always got to give love to the post that gives you that extra support behind you. Not too sure about kissing a cold metal bar, though.
Nah, we got fake teeth like me. It's nice, not a big deal.
Those jibs aren't real?
Couple might be.
Okay.
Too much talking, not enough listening back in the day.
Right, yeah, it just got filled in.
Oh, yeah.
But did they give you some good ones, like nice bright white ones, or like how does
Actually,
that work?
one of them is not. It's like one of my least white teeth. And you can't do anything
really?
about it, yeah. I'm a little gutted
can't
about
even
that, to
notice.
be honest. Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, but
Well, hey,
yeah,
you got to look
I
out
can
for your
notice
fellow
it.
man.
Yeah.
Because some people get the caps or the cleans. So I don't know how that works with dentists.
I wish
Not there
I
yet,
did
but
that. My buddies would have ones that they'd take out. They thought it was hilarious, a party trick, but
Yeah.
girls weren't too big a fan of that.
Oh, a good mate of mine. I won't reveal his nickname because it relates to something, a bit of a swear word, something teeth. You know, kind of a number 2
Yeah.
word. But yeah, and he had the, it was nasty when I seen that happen on the rink.
Oh, you don't
Goodness
like
me. Those nerves in your teeth, man, they're I guess in that,
horrible.
oh, just those pain, a lot of pain.
Here we go, 4-on-2, 20 seconds left in the power play. Let's see if the Mako can do some damage here.
They haven't really controlled the puck as much as you think they should do on this power play.
A little tentative.
Yeah, maybe they just don't know exactly what to do with it.
Could be a little shook up after that play.
Yeah, that's true.
Admirals skate out of there with only 1 shot on net and a 5-minute power play.
Well, so I guess the Admirals, could be a boost they need to kill off a 5-minute penalty against them. It is a 2-1 game. The Mako leading on the shot count, 19-15. As the Mako send it down right to the right of Jaden. No icing as Chamberlain, again, showing good speed. Beats out the Admiral defender to wave off the icing.
Those young legs, eh?
Oh, just a bit out of the reach there of Del Mato.
Nice hustle.
So Hart passes it over. Moses gets the backhand and a rebound.
Oh,
what a save by Grace. Harrison stretching that leg out.
Split save. Wow.
Watch and remember that save, folks. That could be a literal game saver. Forced to go back. No, that is an icing against the Admiral. So a little bit of a pushback. I mean, once that penalty did expire, the Mako, maybe that's it. They just seem to play better 5-on-5.
I mean, there are teams like that out there. You know,
well, in this game anyway.
Yeah, for sure. Well, us last year, sometimes they'd give the team a penalty and we'd try and decline it. The power play just set us back.
Now, when you say we, which team are you referring to?
I guess I should say most of my teams. The Montreal Canadiens, my favorite team, but
is that a goal? Wow, we heard a quick whistle, but that is in the net for the Admirals. They score.
Sam Moses picks the corner short side blocker on Grace.
It was a nice one-time shot as well. As I think it's Hart who passed across. He goes, takes on the man, gets around Simon, head up all the way, passes in front. Oh, no, he doesn't get all of it. He does get enough. Maybe that's what fooled Grace. It wasn't one of those hard, quick, one-time shots. It was a bit of a wobbler.
Those ones fool you sometimes. If they don't know where it's going, how are you supposed to know, you know?
That's it, and that's what happened. Maybe it surprised Grace. And that one takes the scoreline up to 3-1. Just saying how important that next goal is, and the Admirals are the ones who get it. Mako looking to respond right away, but that puck doesn't get on to where it was meant to be. But they get another shot here, and that goes wide.
Shot's got to get on the net for these boys here. Great hit there by Leonard.
Another good step up there by Simon. Leonard onto the backhand. Snowed looking, gives it up to his man. Again, that tentative nature that some of these younger players have, this is what they need, those moments to filter those out of their game. But the Mako down in the Admirals territory now. Bit of a mishandle of the puck that forces the Admirals down. Number 20, that's Taylor.
Ben Taylor, ex-teammates there.
Another shot there by Moses, getting some good ozone chances.
Great hand-eye coordination there by Stevens as well.
And that's a high stick call, so that was played the puck with a high stick. And the puck will be dropped in the defensive zone for the Mako.
Grace come up with a few big saves here after that last goal, keeping them in it. So see if the Mako can tuck one in before the end of this period here would be nice for them.
The last 49 seconds of this period. The game has gone by pretty quickly beside that stoppage. Like there has been some decent flow to the game. As they just announced the goal to the Admirals. So it is 3-1, last 30 seconds of the second period. Hayward Jones has it with a shot, saved by Grace, puck's loose in front, and the Mako clear. Grace coming up big when she's needed to. Nice pass there to the point. Puck does not get cleanly through to the net. So Pert maybe has faced 1-2 shots.
I'm thinking one right
most.
now.
Maybe that's all. So to come in relief cold, get one shot.
I'd be in
10
heaven
minutes
right now.
of work. Yeah. Like that's you would take that.
Oh my, that is a dream scene. Well, maybe not. He's not going to be the freshest when it comes for the third period. He hasn't had a lot. He won't even have a sweat on. He might have to do a few jumping jacks in the dressing room.
That's it. So there you go. Going in fresh, he might need to warm up off the ice now to get back in the game. So the Admirals are ahead here, 3-1 after 2 periods of play. They've put up 21 registered shots with 3 goals. Pretty good shooting percentage, 1 out of 7. That's not too bad. And the Mako got 1 for 19. shots on goal. So, again, they were down 2-0 from the first period.
Yeah.
After the second, now they're down 3-1. So still a 2-goal game here, Matt. Like, as a Mako, if you're going into the next period, what's the message from the coaching staff? What do they need to do?
Got to get shots on net. That's they probably have close to 40 shots right now if they hit the net with the majority of their shots. So getting that traffic in front, shots on net, and trying to get your stick on it. Let it go off your button in. Doesn't matter. They got to get some garbage goals here to try and call their way back into this game.
Yeah, it doesn't ever have to be clean. It's just getting the puck on target, onto the net, so that they give themselves a better chance. Sometimes, what's happening is when they miss the goal, the Admirals get the puck and they regroup and they back it up, go against, and it's on the counterattack. So you have to play a lot more defense when you miss.
Yeah, correct.
So that's something that they got to work on. Okay, well, if you're the Admirals, then they did manage to kill a 5-minute penalty.
Yeah, that built some momentum for them.
They scored. And now that definitely helps them moving into the third. Is there anything else they need to do, like to change this game at all? Like 3-1, they may be happy with that, maybe not.
Stick to their game. They're doing a great job of boxing out in front of their net right now, which is one of the reasons there's not a lot of shots actually getting through and Mako being able to tip it. So I think the Admirals are playing a good game right now. Keep up the physicality, shots on net. Grace has made some big saves so far, so it'll be interesting to see what happens in this third period.
Excellent. Well, stay tuned for third period action coming your way from Tamaki Makoto here at the Brig at Paradise Avondale. Kia ora whanau, welcome back. Koien toko ingoa. We are coming at you from the brig, Tamaki Makoto, here in Paradise Avondale. Almost said Botany. I'm so used to playing over at Botany, or being at Botany, being an ex-Swarm player. It's really neat to be here at the brig, as it's known, for the Admirals.
It's a lot lower ceiling in here. You can tell it's a lot more of a Westie vibe over here in West Auckland. I guess that makes sense, being a Westie.
Oh, hey, well, it's a great place to be, no matter what. Anywhere you are in New Zealand, you cannot go wrong. It is a fantastic place. And we are at the ice rink here, calling the live action of this NZIHL first game matchup. Really, it's kind of like you mentioned exhibition. I don't think these guys play it like an exhibition. It's pretty physical out there, Matt. And
yeah, it's
great game.
It's been quite a physical game. The New Zealand League's usually quite a physical league. I've noticed of all the places I've played. This is guys seem to have a chip on their shoulder, and it's exciting hockey, you know.
Yeah, we're just about to start the third period right now, and it is a 3-1 game for the West Auckland Admirals. They are currently leading the Auckland Mako, which is this kind of development team made up of players all under the age of 23 years old, with the exception of a couple of veteran players that are in the mix to kind of mentor and provide some guidance and a couple of tips to the guys as they make their next steps.
Some salty vets.
Yeah, and speaking of salty vets, oh, good hit there, as Scott Henry lays into his man. And that is number 42.
Great number, by the way. Love it.
You like that number?
Well, it's tattooed on my body. I better enjoy it.
Oh, okay.
That's can't change now.
You're committed.
Yeah, I'm really committed on that number.
Some people really identify with numbers, and I guess you are one of them. You got, what's the significance of 42?
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Great movie. Wow. The answer to all the universe's questions. They made some supercomputer. Real dumb movie. Loved
I'm glad it makes sense to you, because
it doesn't.
It's got to work somehow, somewhere, because goaltenders do operate on a different level.
Yeah,
we're a lot of people.
We're a special breed.
I want to know more about how the goalies approach games, just because it's such a vital position. If you don't have them,
that's true.
You're what? You're gonna play 6-on-5 the whole game? Like, that's
ask the Leafs.
You're hitting me in the heart there, buddy. That's a good one.
Good. One day, you got. I mean, my team was fifth last. So, oh god,
don't they? Like, from the Potvin era to Cujo. Man, like, you can keep going back year after year. How they just ride their goalies. It's like, when are you gonna play defense?
Honest. And now they've got all these goal scorers, and there's always it's one mistake a game, and it ends up biting them. It's honestly every year. It's the grip. All my family texts like, "Happy Leafs lost at a playoffs day." I love it. Greatest day. It's like Christmas.
Mako, great face-off and a good set play there as they try to get a shot on that again, missing the goal. So it leads to the Admirals going back on attack.
You're right. The shot goes wide, and they seem to be able to break it out with ease after that.
Again, it's just the little things that you notice in a game. I guess my coaching hat, I can't help but notice. You got to hit the net. Like, it leads to so many more opportunities, and when it doesn't, it's going the other way. You lose the puck. Possession, again, this is the inline background for me too coming in.
Yeah.
Possession is so important. You need it in that game. And here you go here, one-on-one. Oh, he takes the shot. Get me a rebound. Dumps himself, but just.
I mean, that's one way to try and get it in.
He was going to use his head instead of his stick to shoot the puck. Again, I've seen a few hockey games in my time, but I've never seen a player shoot the puck with his helmet.
With his forehead,
with his head.
It's one way. Great save by Grace. Those new shiny gloves, you got to mark those up a little bit. Too white. I'd be going home and marking them up with Sharpie because I wouldn't be able to get too many puck marks on there.
See, this is another fascinating thing. Goalies with new equipment, especially if it is I'm not sure if white's a color, you can argue that, but definitely stands out on a white rink in a black puck.
I love it. Oh, right back in there. There's another mark. Gotta love it.
Grace, yep, putting some more marks on the gloves. She's standing strong back there.
Speaking of inline, you see the inline tape job on her stick?
Oh, yeah, I do, actually. On the bottom of the blade.
Yeah, I do not approve of this, but whatever works.
Yeah, maybe that was her last set of games. She was playing inline, right? True. So maybe she hasn't had time to tape the stick. And the goalie stick is the largest stick there is.
It is.
A lot of surface to tape. could take some time.
Oh, and tape's hard to come by sometimes in this country. You know, maybe we're just short. Supplies for everything.
Players are getting a little chintzy. Hey, the goalie needs some tape.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to tape my own stick.
Well, take it off some of the fourth line guys. They can take it off theirs. Oh, what a save by Jaden.
Jaden, can we say flashing the leather? Is that a
I'd
goalie
allow
thing?
that. Yeah, I'd allow that. Yeah, that was a great save.
I'm not even sure if these gloves are made of leather anymore. There's so many different components in them that they're so lightweight. The old leather gloves were different.
Well, they
Not
might
that I
be
played in that era,
they might
but-
be lightweight to guys with muscles like you, but I find them pretty heavy still. So.
Hey, I'm still working on it. Still looking for those muscles. Well, the shots are now locked at 23 apiece as one of the Admirals, Scott Henry, gets filled in by the sideboard there. And now Nash Hayward-Jones, as he's playing against his brother.
Yeah.
He's number 18 on the Mako.
And last time I checked, the brother on the Mako's got more IIHF gold medals than Flynn.
Ooh, little household competition there.
Shots fired.
Oh, and that is just a little bit offside there as McDonald made a play at the line. That's Marcus. And his winger there, Dalmato, just over that blue line a little bit. Over anxious.
Now that I look at it, I think we got close to 10 IIHF gold medals from Worlds this year on the Mako and 0 on the Admirals right now.
Yeah, those gold medals are hard to come by.
They are hard to come by.
The men's level especially. I can attest to that. I've been there, played 5 seasons with the Ice Blacks. 3-time
Not a big deal, eh?
silver medalist.
Really?
Yeah. So to me, in my eyes, that's a bit of bridesmaid.
Yeah, always a bridesmaid.
Excellent. We got as high as the 2A level, making a silver.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was in Melbourne 2011.
In 2A. Wow.
Yeah, in 2A. So we were real close. But that's the highest New Zealand has ever got.
Just a shameless plug again right there. I like it.
Well, that's it. You got to acknowledge where we've gone to as a country. It's been amazing.
Correct.
And it's real hard to earn those gold medals. Great shot here as Henry gets in close. Grace making another great save.
Nice hustle by Josh Steen here on the wall.
Good hands as well. He's definitely applying his trade.
Played a few games
both.
with the Swarm last year.
Yeah, he's come an awful long way, which is fantastic. Great to see. Good back check as well as Riley Smith gets a shot, but partially blocked by the back check, the solid back check of Josh Steen. So not just an offensive talent with good moves. He's hustling back, a two-way player. So that's a
Gotta love
good
that.
sign.
Maybe the Leafs will look at him, eh?
Oh no, go somewhere else, please, for my sanity. No, don't go to the Leafs.
I'll
They'll
pick on
pay
somebody
him.
else.
They'll pay
yeah.
him though.
Yeah, true.
You go to the Leafs to get paid, and then you leave.
They'll have 5 seconds
a
of
career year.
negotiation and give him whatever he wants.
You notice that when they leave the Leafs, they have a career year somewhere
Yeah.
else? Like Kadri, or you can keep going down the list.
I mean, you can name half the guys in the league they've traded away. Phil Kessel, the Iron Man,
Wow.
eating hot dogs,
Hot dogs
winning
out of the
cups.
cup?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it.
That burns deep. That
I
one
love
burns.
it.
He's an Iron Man, isn't he?
He's
Gets
got
ripped for the hot dogs, but man, he's played like the Iron Man streak for a long time.
Yeah, he just took it from Keith Yandel, actually. Keith Yandel got it and then got benched by Torts. What a bum
was it
move that
Torts?
was. Yeah, of
No.
course it was Torts.
No way.
Yeah.
That's like a Babcock thing.
That is.
Didn't he do that to one of the Red Wings Hall of Famer?
Yeah.
Lidstrom? No,
No.
he benched somebody on their
In the-
1,000th game, like Mandano or someone.
Yeah, and I think it was an outdoor game, too. I think it was. No, it
How
wasn't
can you do
Chelsea.
that, eh?
We got a high sticking penalty coming up here.
The chippiness is continuing as the players jostle a little. Oh no, they're having a bit of a yawn as they go to the box here. That's number 41. That's Benjamin Steven, another junior. In the Admiral system, isn't he? He's in that farm.
Yeah.
Development squad.
I see a Buffalo Sabres and a Nashville Predators jersey here in the stands. You don't see a 33 Arvidsson very often.
Or what's that? That's
I wonder if she lost a bet.
Eichel's having a good year with the Vegas Golden Knights.
With his new neck.
Yeah, new
Yeah.
neck, new man, bionic man, whatever he's doing it well against McDavid and the Oilers.
Oh, I hope they win.
Who, the Knights or McDavid? The Oilers?
McJesus needs one, and then then it
solidify a little bit of his legacy.
I heard he's a character, and once he wins that first cup, he doesn't need to hold it in anymore. Nice deflection there. Who was that? Josh Thien got a stick on it out of play.
Yeah, again, good defensive play there by Josh. So
I think you'll notice this Mako bench is a little light with the captain of the Swarm, Andy Hay, is actually injured in the first period. He is made of Swiss cheese.
Oh no, is it a glass shoulder case?
Oh,
No,
it
but
might
he's
be.
a solid man. Like he's very rarely injured.
I mean, he
played so many
plays
games.
injured. He's a tough guy. He's always
Yeah.
injured,
so
but
you know
he
if he's
continues
not
to play.
playing, that he's definitely got something going.
Oh, what a shot by Max Vesper.
Ripped it in there
Backhand top Cheds, right where Mom hides the cookies.
on the power play. So as we see it again here, Hartsey has it, goes up top. The shot comes from the point. No, it goes back down to Hart. Vesper picks it up, comes in towards the net, makes a move on the backhand, upstairs, right off the bar and in. Oh, well, not even much of a sell. He's like, yeah, I got this.
Yeah, I've done
this.
I've been this
time.
before. Wearing Patty Waugh's number too. Wearing a goalie number.
That's harsh. Yeah, that's a. Ooh. So that's 4-1 now. Auckland Admirals have got a 3-goal lead against the Mako, stretching it up a little bit. So they're starting to put the foot down, maybe starting to raise their game slightly. But the Mako, they are not out of it. They are still fighting strong. They're putting a lot of shots on. They're battling, showing some good hustle.
Nice hit by Kennedy on Ivan Dalmato there. Ivan seems to be all over the puck tonight. I got my money on him for one in this period still. I reckon he's gonna tuck one past Pert.
Well, they got a chance here. They got an odd man rush shaping up.
Time of the goal, 7 minutes. 3.
As Dima Koptev kind of gave it away as Quigley sends it all the way around behind the net. Moses puts it back. Snowden and Quigley battle for it. Oh, that was a backhand up off that mesh.
And I reckon he's going to the
He
box.
could
Old
go to the
Snowder.
penalty box for a delay of game. The ref is over by the penalty bench. He might be indicating a penalty here.
He's arguing it, but it went about 14 feet over the glass. So
That's
I think
a
they got him
tough
on
call.
this one. Yeah,
Yeah, it was high. The thing is, on the sideboard there with a glass,
pretty low, eh?
it's low. Like in the defensive zone, it's only half glass. So you got to get it above that half glass, off higher than that mesh. Oh, I don't know. Tough one there. So the Admirals go on a power play.
I mean, it was a nice backhand, like perfect sauce, but 14 feet too high.
Well, that's a nice forehand. Nice one from Chamberlain as he sends the puck down.
For Zach Snow, 2 minutes.
So Snowd sticks down for 2 minutes or less for that delay of game. Now, Snowd, is he part of the Admirals development?
He is
isn't he?
actually
Or is he
one of the Swarms as well.
Swarm, because on his helmet he's got Admiral stickers.
Yeah, well, we better have a chat with him about that. No, that isn't. He's got something else on
there's
there.
something. Excuse me. I cannot see from up here in the bird cage.
Well, what
Difficult.
we've noticed is
big
great
hit on the
hit.
side. Chamberlain lays into Sistroni.
Sistrone's got about 100 pounds on him, too. That was a great hit. Oh,
Shot there by Moses, getting some A-grade chances, but not able to finish. Grace making a shoulder save there.
What I think I've noticed here is we've got a few Admirals of the Admirals juniors playing on the Mako tonight. Lots of Swarm, and tomorrow I think it's going to be a bit of a change-up. You'll have a few Swarm on the Mako, and lots of the juniors from the Admiral side of things.
Yeah, again, it's just such a great thing that this is able to happen, the Mako junior development, playing both the Admirals and the Swarm.
Gives them a taste in front of the crowds, and that's usually where you see the jitters, is seeing some people in the crowd.
Good shot there by the new import. That's Riley Smith. Hits a stick, doesn't get through, and the Mako do well to clear. 20 seconds left in the Snowd penalty.
Mako are holding with them with shots right now. And like you said, I reckon they're probably beating them in shot attempts at this stage. But they obviously didn't get my email I sent them in between periods about getting some traffic in front of that net.
It's that old MO, and Grace makes a good blocker save there. Point shot from McLeish, as Hart has it behind the net. He stops up, looking for an option. Taken away. Nicely cleared there.
Shot on net.
Another shot. That's Sebastian Chamberlain. So another Chamberlain. So there's two Chamberlains playing on the Mako on the same team. Oh, great pass up to Riley Smith, holding at that other team blue line. Bit of a seagull move, but he's able to make it work for himself.
The kid's got eyes. You can tell he's a Canadian. He's got that hockey IQ. Just they might have to throw a few weights on him for the season.
So 3-on-2 shot there. Nice save by Pert with making a glove. So that seems to be a spot you don't want to shoot on Jaded Pert. He's got a nice reaction time save there. Steen battling in front. He gets pushed. Sorry, that's not Steen. That's McDonald. He takes a hit there. Oh, and he throws his body in.
McDonald throwing that 15-year-old frame around. I love it.
And, Regan just kind of has him bounce off him, but then the puck is cleared. So the penalty has expired, so that will be an icing against the Mako. We've got 8 minutes 57 left in this third period and possibly the game here, Matt. So 4-1 is the score.
Oh, and we've got a goalie change. Caleb Price, the future Ice Blacks goalie, I reckon, just hopped into the crease. Been coaching this kid for a few years now, and he is
excellent. Yeah,
if I had his size, my God, I would love it.
Yeah,
he's probably 6'2", I bet, at this stage.
Yeah, and a very good student athlete. Like we coached him over the NZIHL weekend down in New Plymouth with that inline hockey camp, and it was fantastic. He's just like a sponge, soaks up everything.
He's a very bright kid.
So a very good future for this young man. Let's hope he gets a good couple of saves in early. He's got a good shooter here with Sestroni getting a shot. Doesn't get through. That's blocked. Yeah, and side note, in actual fact, with Caleb, he's been helping me develop the goalie criteria for evaluation for New Zealand inline.
Oh, really?
With, giving it that extra bit of oomph that it needs and attention, so that, again, like I said, a true student of the game, like wants to learn, wants to give back, is aware of what he needs to do to get himself better, seeks out the likes of yourself and making contact, getting those tips. So you're not wrong. He is the future for this country.
And it's what you like to see. That's the whole thing New Zealand ice hockey's trying to do, is just grow that sport and just get awareness out there. And you've got kids out there like Caleb. Our Learn to Play program. So it's pretty much sold out at this stage. Like we're still taking in a few entries, but we've got 70 kids on the ice coaching. We're coaching
Mondays and Wednesday nights. It's just pumping. And the small area game style, you're getting a lot of touches, a lot of skill development. These kids are really going to be something to watch.
Be punching above our weight in no time in that world stage.
Yeah, so keep watching those IIHF world rankings and standings and tournaments, because this is where these players are going to go. Male, female, they all are developing a pathway to play this beautiful game. So kids, anybody watching out there, even if you're a parent or you're just seeing this for the first time, get in touch, come along, see a game, talk to the people that are here. They'll find you a pair of skates, some gloves and a stick, and get you out on the ice, give you a go, get a try. Doesn't matter what age you are.
Great
Caleb,
first
save, left pad. Yeah, so get in amongst it. It's a great sport. You certainly will not be disappointed.
Unless you cheer for the Leafs.
Yeah, well, hey, that's, years of pain and anguish. I get it.
What is that, 5 shots already taken on them? I love it. Here we go.
I don't even know what team you cheer for.
I'm not going to tell you.
I'm used to taking it like any Leaf fan.
We're in the Bedard sweepstakes this year. I'm not going to tell you.
It must be Habs.
Le Habitant.
Yeah. Habitant de Montréal. You know what? That's the team that my wife cheers for. Just
Smart
because she loves the city more than the place that I come from.
Yeah, got you. Oh,
And
are
that
you
has
from
to-
TO?
Yeah. I'm
You
a
poor
Mississauga
man.
boy.
Oh,
Yeah, it's in the blood. I grew up with it, so I can't deny. It's the thing you can't control is where you come from, right? Or where you're
I'm
born
from
into.
Saskatchewan. Like
Oh,
we got like
Saskatch.
farms and pubs.
But you
Not a
got the
lot there.
most out of per capita, the most amount of NHLers produced out of any place in the world.
Not a big deal.
Just saying.
That's true. That's true. Well, it's all guys lifting hay bales when they're like 3 years old. Like,
And
it's,
they developed that strength.
and then
early.
I had to play against them and just had my. I remember pulling myself in a game because a kid could take a slap shot and score on me from center.
Yeah.
I mean, that
Oh,
still
okay.
happens, but I pulled myself, and oh my God, Zach Snowed
He's
over
going
the glass again.
That one's a little closer than the last time. That's really unfortunate.
That was only a foot this time.
And he knows, like, that's tough. Like, that's a hard call to make. Even the ref making the call, he's like, that's 2? He's gotten that twice. So if he does it a third time, that can't be a mistake anymore.
Yeah, now he's doing it on purpose. I wonder if anybody paid him.
It's just hurting. That hurts the team. That's hard. The last 6 minutes, too, of this game.
Well, Caleb will get a good test here, so
Yeah, he gets some
he's
shots.
ready.
Yeah, a very technical goalie. So if you're in contrast, I don't like comparisons, but a bit opposite to your style.
Yep.
Caleb, stay
Great
square.
save.
Great save. Nice one-time there by Riley Smith, that new import that the Admirals have. He's been he came over from the U.S. apparently, played at Concordia University's in Canada. This is this is written wrong. But he's also played for the U.S. PHL Premier Midwest East All-Star just last year. So maybe he is an American. There you are.
It's pretty close. Kiwi, Australian, Canadian, American.
Let's just
We'll
say
see what he takes.
North American.
We'll say Canadian just so he doesn't take offense if he is Canadian.
Yeah,
and
that's
we
true.
say American.
Well, would you get more offended if you're an American getting called Canadian?
No, I've met so many Americans abroad that put Canadian flags on their backpacks and stuff. They don't got the. Let's not get into it right now. Oh, great
good
save
deflection.
by Caleb again. It's great deflection in front there. Got 40 seconds left in the power play here. And bad
Moses.
change by the Mako.
Oh, yeah. But they catch up. They go back to shape here. As Smith puts a wrister on. Oh, Caleb makes a good save. Gets it away from danger. Smith up to McLeish.
This is quite good seeing Caleb make these saves. I might not have to play this year. I mean, my back hurts just standing here.
Caleb's making
save.
another save. Oh, no. That's
I
a goal.
mean-
He had the puck, and it was in behind him. Mason Kennedy sees it, puts it in. I thought that whistle had
Yeah,
gone.
I felt like I heard a whistle there.
I think Caleb might have even thought there was a whistle, and that they just kept playing on. So the puck here, we'll see in a moment. Smith gets around his man, puts a shot on net. Caleb has it. What he seems.
Oh,
but
he
it might have gone in
scooped it
behind
up-
him.
Scooped it out of his 5-hole there.
So it must have gone down underneath him.
Yeah.
Rolled it behind, and then that puck's loose. The referee in a good spot. didn't
Caleb
blow
had
it.
that. His defense just got a box out there. Cover the goalie. If you don't hear a whistle, you play till the whistle.
Yeah, that's it. He needed that support. So that takes it to a 5-1 lead here. Unfortunate for the new goaltender coming in for the Mako. That's a 5-1 game. Last 3 minutes.
Just on the play to number 29, Riley Smith. Down the goal, 15 minutes, 51 seconds.
Admirals have really taken it to the Mako here in this third period so far. See if we can get the Mako a couple more shots on net and maybe tuck one behind Jaden before the end of the game.
He hasn't been super busy in this period.
No, he hasn't. I mean, I think he came in when there was 19 shots, so he's sitting at 5 shots right now. Gorgeous glove save, so
Yeah, those 2 glove saves, they were remarkable. It'd be good to see a Mako. What is there? There'd be a shark kind of get their mascot in here as well. Give
Baby
Rusty
Shark.
Anchorball a bit of a run for his money.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Big hits there. Chance here. Oh, Gina makes a blocker save. Where is it?
lost it.
Gets held. Referee blows the whistle. little bit of extracurricular after that shot.
Mason Kennedy picking on somebody half his age. Gotta love it.
So that puck gets out in front of the net. Bit of a collision there. The puck still stays. The man that gets hit manages to make that shot. It looked like Leonard Wimmer, that left-handed player there, gets a shot. Does well to take the hit. Gets back up.
Stood his ground.
That's it. But you see this so much where guys that get hit, if they stay down a little too long, they don't get back in the play right away. I'd recommend you watch the playoffs right now, the NHL playoffs. You see how quick guys get back up because they don't want to miss a second at all because they know any mistake is going back the other way. And Caleb making another save, Caleb Price. As the Admirals come back up this way, Riley Smith, good little spinorama move. Good
nice play by
defensive
Luke. Bit of a hold there.
Yeah, nothing called. Breaks away, takes a hit here. He's doing well to get up the ice. And gets absolutely
right in the face
punched.
Right in front of the ref, too.
No call. He's having a tough game, that man, young man. And that's over to Sebastian Stephen. He chases the puck down. Puts a lumberjack hack onto Mason Kennedy. Also known as the wood chop chop. Scott Henry in front. Oh, the stick lift on Fistroni. Didn't get it. It's not a stat normally taken, but stick lifts, again, super important. Takeaways, that's probably it. That's a stat that's taken, I know that, but the stick lifts, another play or a block shot. Unsung hero plays.
All comes down to your Corsi.
Oh, yeah, get into your Corsi ranking.
Yeah, I was like, we probably don't need to get into
NZIHL.
analytics right now, but yeah.
I mean, there's a time and place. Probably not the last minute and a half of this game. 5-1 Corsi rating.
Of the Mako game. Yeah, I got to check these guys' Corsi before they come to practice tomorrow or on Tuesday.
You're going to need their report card real quick. Nice moves here as Wimmer comes around.
And he pulls it in front, too.
Nice move, Wimmer, as he goes around on the right-hand side, being a left-hand shot. So you get more net to shoot at when you streak down that right side.
You like seeing them not too scared to bring it to the front of
here
the
he
net,
comes
too.
in and gets that taken away. Going against two Admirals as well. Like, that's
big
good,
boys.
Good confidence there.
Going against a guy with a gray beard as a 16-year-old, like that takes some guts.
The beard, that's McLeish. She's been working on that beard for a long time. Very well groomed.
Since probably before Leonard was born.
Yeah, he was probably. Yeah, that could be it. His beard is older.
Yeah. The third oldest player on the Makos is McLeish's beard.
That's his 19th season. That's Gareth McLeish.
He is
19.
older than all of them.
He is, yeah. I'm just reading it now. It's one incredible milestone, eh? And he
19 seasons.
He's wearing the A on the jersey.
I'm thinking this means he'll be playing his 250th game this year.
Yeah, real close. So he's on 242 games played.
I wonder how many that beard has.
So
probably
there you go.
210.
Yeah, gotta be up there. Easy 200.
I wonder, does the beard get a plaque too then?
He's going to get something. Give it some oil, a bit of polish. Last 40 here. Let's see if the Mako can get something. This taken away. Quigley, 2-on-1. Nice break up there by that's Sebastian Stephen. Good poke check. Showing good play on the defensive zone. Oh, shot from the point, redirected by Vesper. Didn't get on target though. And McDonald, he clears. With Sebastian Stephen chasing. Oh, he hits the beard. Almost put him in the bench. Oh, good on you, Sebastian.
Oh,
and
linesman
McLeish is laughing about it.
Linesman came and had a bit of a chat. Coaches are proud.
Yeah, see? There's AJ Spiller, Auckland's general manager there, giving him a pat on the shoulder. I mean, it's a gutsy effort. They're already short on their bench. 3 lines, more or less, with a couple extras, but with Andy Hay down and then the injury.
You got some of your vets out for the
another squeaker.
7 seconds left.
Last 7. Caleb took the shot, The rebound came out in front. Wasn't the best rebound, but then the backhand comes in.
Was Sam Moses on the ice there? Because the defense just parted like the Red Sea there and just let them walk right in.
See,
what
the
about
more
a biblical term, eh?
Oh, no, that's Ben Taylor. That's his second of the
was.
game. He just goes on the backhand, gets it through.
I think the Admirals might take this one out now. I think that might have been it.
Yeah. 1 goal a second. That hasn't been done in any history that I've seen the game. And there you have it, team. That's going to do us for the game. Final score to the West Auckland Admirals. They have 6. The Mako putting up a 1 spot.
26 shots on net, though. Like, you got to, with a bunch of kids out there, like, that's a gutsy effort by them. Taking hits, giving hits, taking it to the front of the net, like we said. You got to love it.
Yeah, and they did lose their rock in their leadership with Andy Hay going down from the first period.
Yeah.
So they're kind of almost in a way rudderless, but very good quality coaching will allow them to kind of get that experience, give them the support they need, keep pumping their tires up, but it's going to be another learning experience for the Mako. Like, let's see what they can do and regroup for tomorrow. Hopefully, a little bit of an update on that injury.
Yeah.
Always take the positive out of a game, Matt. Like, you can't dwell on any of the negative. Otherwise, that's not going to get you anywhere. So hopefully these guys, as the Admirals salute the fans in attendance here, the Mako will definitely rebound and get better and better.
Oh, for sure.
They'll pick out all the good stuff.
These kids, even already from last year, these kids are just night and day better. The trainings they have, the amount of time they get to spend on ice is just, it's amazing. I think they can get up to six trainings a week at this age right now. Like, I don't even think I had that much hockey when I was playing back in Canada. So
that's what they need. The time on the ice, that skill repetition, all that is going to help them with their development.
Yep.
And this type of exposure is so invaluable too. Like, it's going to be all those little moments that we described, whether it's the passing, the shooting on net, or going one-on-one. Do they go wide? Do they cut it? Like, all that little stuff that they review, and they're going to analyze and be like, okay, how can I get better? And if they're open to feedback and feed forward, these kids are going to
They can listen to us talk, right?
That's what we're doing. We're just yakking away. Like, if they do listen, great. I mean, you've been involved in this game for a while. Like, we got a little bit of experience behind us. So
a little bit, yeah.
We know a little bit about this game. But, again, in this game, it never surprises you. We see somebody trying to score with their forehead.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I've never seen that in a game. So keep watching these games. You just can never know what you're going to see.
You get to see youngins like Marcus out there getting his first goal in front of all. I guarantee his family's out here today. Like, it's pretty cool. Well, tomorrow we're on to botany.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, it takes a village to raise a child, and like, it's not just one person. You might see the product on the ice, but there's a support group behind them, the family that's really putting in the time. Like, they're there at these rinks, early hours, late nights.
Yeah.
Supporting whatever these kids want to do, and if they want to have a dream of playing somewhere else in the future,
lots of them have it. You got lots of these young kids are getting asked to go over and play, high school hockey or college hockey over in the States or Canada, and sky's the limit for them. It's pretty exciting.
So if you've ever heard, I'm just going to do one name drop here. When we played in Melbourne again against Australia, Nathan Walker.
Oh, yeah.
So he got drafted in after that tournament, and he played over, I think he went to Europe first, then he got picked up into the American Hockey League.
Yeah.
The guy's in the NHL.
Yeah, wild. First Aussie
he's the
ever.
first Aussie to play, and he's been in and out of different NHL teams, and it's possible, Kiwi kids. It is possible. Stay with the game. If you love it, keep at it. Don't quit. Like, it's
the first NHLer from New Zealand still out there. Probably Arthur. We'll see you soon in 18 years, buddy.
Somebody will be. Yeah. So thanks very much, team. Thank you very much for tuning into this live stream broadcast. On behalf of Michael Domingan, Josh Kretschmar, all our live stream crew, Matt Kennedy, and myself, Ian Wanamaker, we thank you so much for joining in and being a part of this NZIHL ice hockey broadcast. We'll catch you again tomorrow. Puck drop is at 4:45 out at Botany.
Correct.
Ka kite ano.
See you guys.